Can you continue, bro?
What?
We're gonna have to put Tank in the protocol.
7.
Young Bucks, how many fingers?
7 down.
Young Bucks, old goats. What's up, guys?
What's going on?
We got the Concussion Bros. I think that's the new name of the quarterback room in the Dolphins. We're gonna make some picks. I want to talk about Daniel Snyder. Have you heard anything about Daniel Snyder in the news? Owner of the former Redskins, current Commanders, former Washington football team. I would have kept the name Washington football team.
Just like the Guardians from the Indians, right? The Guardians is whatever, but they didn't go to the
Cleveland baseball team.
CBT.
They could have done that. CBD. And then what do we got? We're going to talk about Dahmer a little bit. For those of you people there who might be hungry out there, we're going to talk about Skylar Thompson is going to make his first start for the Dolphins. We're going to go through a little bit of the history of what some other quarterbacks have done in their first start as a rookie. I think these are all rookies that I have here. And Deshaun Watson, there's another one.
Another one came out?
Yeah, another one came out. Did you hear about it? Number 25. A massage therapist in Houston filed a sexual misconduct lawsuit against the Browns quarterback. He's serving an 11-game suspension after accusations by more than 20 massage therapists. Lawsuit outlines a similar narrative as the others, but it's unclear if it'll have any bearing on his suspension since it happened during the same time frame as the other encounters. I don't know what that means. Like, hey, there's already like 20, like
too late, bro.
Just one more. That's not gonna affect. The punishment we did was anywhere from 20 to 30.
Yeah.
So anybody comes out, we already got it covered, Dude, you gotta be really good for them to keep putting up for that with that shit and giving you the contract that they gave that guy.
I don't remember too much. He was always in the Texans. He got drafted by the Texans.
Yeah.
I remember the Texans being bad, but I'm new.
Yeah, but when he got there, at least, he gave them, I'm not sure if he made a playoff appearance with them, but they were decent. They had him and Watt. J.J. Watt was still kind of like in his prime at the time, and they had Hopkins, who's now a Cardinal, was the best receiver in the NFL. They had some talent on that team, but for some reason or other,
they made it in 2019
to the playoffs.
Yeah, is that when he was there? Or no?
Yeah, because last year was 2021 season. He had to sit out the whole season. And then he played 2020. He played 2019.
That's when he got drafted, or he got drafted 2018?
Nah, he might have been like 2017 or something like that.
Wow.
Look up his stats real quick so we don't give any disinformation.
No, we wouldn't want to do that, right?
On Deshaun Watson. Of course not. Everything's
2017, yeah.
Yeah, okay. There you go. 2017.
Pretty solid guy, though.
Stats-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good for like 30 touchdowns a year, 4,000 yards a year, and 25 massage therapist sexual allegations. Yeah. As long as you're throwing more touchdowns than sexual allegations, you're usually getting pretty good contract.
Pretty good,
yeah. Your sexual allegations are more than your touchdowns, you're probably not going to be in the league for long. It's just crazy that like shit keeps coming out and like, I'll be back. He's going to come back week 11. Yeah, no problem. You're watching the Jeffrey Dahmer series before we get into the sports stuff?
Yeah, I finished it last night.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's no season 2 to this thing. No, right?
I wouldn't think so. Unless, nah, they can't be right.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, dude, it was good.
You're sick, dude.
Not
in a good way.
I learned some things I didn't know. I had already read about them. And
did you go back and read like the real life story to compare it to like the stuff that came out?
While I was watching it, I was doing something.
Like looking up shit.
Yeah, like he got from a chick. He got like his first like fan mail while he was in jail. He had fans.
Yeah, they all do.
Yeah. And he like she asked for like his signature or for him to write back a picture. She asked for a drawing, and he put his hand and he like traced it. And I guess he went to go send it back to her or something. But I don't know. I wanted to see if that was real, if that picture was floating around, if it was a collector's item. You know?
But he was not into chicks.
No.
Oh. Dude, I saw like, did you ever see any real interviews?
No, of him, no.
It's kind of creepy. I saw one and like his dad is sitting next to him, just like you're sitting next to me right now. And the interviewer, I can't remember, Stone Phillips maybe, is asking him the questions, you know, and he's just like, you know, just like I'm telling you, yeah, Skylar Thompson's going to be starting. He was like, yeah, no, I put him in the fridge, you know, just to keep him with me. And, you know, I really can't explain why I did it. I don't know why, but I did. I didn't try to stop it. I didn't, you know, just like he had no power. You know?
Yeah, he in the show you see that he asked for the death penalty even though they don't have it. Like he wanted to die. He was saying he wasn't insane.
Well, they gave it to him somehow. That jailhouse justice.
He was saved though.
By who?
The Lord.
Really?
Yeah. At the end, he turns to Jesus and he gets baptized.
Wow. See, that's the weird thing about religion, right? Like you could do that and then they'll still like baptize you and like take you in.
Yeah.
There should be like, oh, we have some limits, you know. Oh, you killed 17 people and ate them. Sorry. Take the south, I-95 south, all the way, keep going south. There should be some.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's a weird concept, but.
Yeah, just like now this kid,
Nicholas Cruz,
you know, they gave him life instead of
death penalty.
Instead of the death penalty. I saw DeSantis came out and he was like kind of pissed about it, saying, you know, you should have gotten it. And then,
hell yeah, bro. Why the fuck have it?
Yeah, you know, we have it in this state. Like that should be at the moment he said I'm guilty. All right, we got room tomorrow. Can we get him in tomorrow? All right, let's get him out of here.
It's stupid because it's not like okay, you know what? There's a chance he didn't do it. You know, we don't want to.
Yeah, actually, I would prefer if they kill those guys on the spot, like law enforcement. But then you get into like a tricky situation where they might kill the wrong guy or whatever.
Yeah.
But you notice how they always come out, you know, with their hands up and they give up a lot of times. You know, either they kill themselves or they do that, right? They never,
one.
Huh?
It's either one, yeah.
Yeah, rarely do they ever like shoot it out with law. Like they kill all the innocent, unarmed people, and then when the people with guns get there, you know, they're like giving themselves up or whatever. But then I heard, I didn't really read, but I heard that there was something with like some juror intimidation, maybe that one of the jurors thought that maybe, or said that she felt intimidated. But dude, the way I look at it, I'm like, if I go and I stand on a street corner in Florida, because we're not in like some super woke state, you know, like California or New York or whatever. In Florida, you go and you ask 12 random people, should this guy get killed? Yes. There might be like one, you know, here and there, but most people are going to be like, yeah, death penalty. So how the hell do you get 12 on a jury?
I've spoken to 2, 3, 4 people, 5 including me, and they were all yeses.
I don't know anybody, I don't think, that would say no. You know, there's people who just flat out don't believe in the death penalty. But
this one it's that special case where it's like, dude, it was him. He fucking planned it out. He made fucking YouTube videos saying what he was gonna do. that his goal was to kill at least 20 people.
How long ago before he did it was that?
I don't remember.
Oh, wow, dude.
He said that he wanted to see families suffer. Like, dude, this is all shit that he said himself.
Right.
So, there's no question about it. Bro.
That's insane, dude.
It shouldn't even be a fucking trial. All that.
Why don't you have a little island, and then if you, for whatever reason, you don't kill them, you just go throw them there.
With all the other ones?
Yep.
Hash it out.
Let God sort them out.
Hey, you told me about this, the black guy that killed Dahmer?
Yeah.
They show it in the show. The spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Dahmer dies.
Yeah.
They show it.
He kills 2 people at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the things that he says, the guy was a alleged, Christian, followed the.
Oh, really? He was a murderer too, though.
The lay of the Lord, yeah. And he like starts telling Dahmer, tells him, well, you know what? I'm saved. I'm at peace with God. And he goes, well, I'm a Christian too. And he goes, sometimes the Lord uses me. And he spoke to me. And even though he's a God of love, or he says, my God is a God of vengeance. And that's when he fucking kills him.
Damn, sounds like something Jules Winfield might say. And how about the other guy? It's at the same time, right?
But he kills the other guy first in a separate room, and then he comes for Dahmer.
Oh. Yeah, they were like on some detail cleaning or some shit.
Work duty.
And he had like a pipe or something.
Yeah, and here they're in a gym, but yeah, he still uses a pipe. They're cleaning the gym.
And apparently, from what I read, this guy was African American, and he took exception to the fact that a lot of the people that Dahmer killed were black, and that the other guy that he killed
murdered his wife,
tried to set him up.
2 black guys.
Yeah, so that guy's still alive.
It was gangster, dude.
Yeah,
and that guy. The show. Well, I'm sure it was gangster in real life too.
Yeah, he's still alive, that guy. But dude, another thing is we then have to pay for this kid. When's he gonna die?
Well, he got a 500-year sentence.
All right, so he's never gonna get out, obviously. But I'm saying, how long is he gonna live? He could easily live 60 more years.
He's like fucking 20, maybe.
So for 60 years, we gotta house, clothes, feed, medical attention, all for this guy, dude, that did all that.
Yeah.
Maybe one day he'll escape. Maybe one day something will happen. Fuck that, dude. That's what I say.
Maybe inside they'll fucking kill him.
What's that?
Maybe they'll kill him inside.
See, I think now I don't know much about
those guys separate.
Yeah, they take way better care of them. That's another thing too. Like we gotta take way better care of you too.
Why? Fuck that guy.
General population, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Let him get raped every fucking night.
That's too nice for him. All right.
Speaking of that, Alex Jones,
dude, he ain't got it, dude. 900 something million. How much is it?
Yeah, bro. That's 965, I believe.
Yeah. He's not paying, dude.
Nah, bro.
There's no way, bro.
Or he can't.
No. He might have made that much money, but he doesn't have it anymore. I wonder how that goes down. What does he do? He leaves the country?
His taxes?
His earning time is over, dude. That's it, dude. This has put such a dent in his...
I mean, I'm sure he still has a following.
Of course.
He's not the only one that said that.
The Sandy Hook shit?
Yeah.
Why is he the only one getting prosecuted? Because he's the one who has the most money?
Probably,
yeah. I don't know who else said that. Alex Jones at one time was kind of doing real things at one time.
Yeah.
Like the whole... You ever heard about the Bohemian Grove? Where it's like this place in California with all these like...
Oh, dude, I got a correction right here. They said it was a mop stick. In the show, he kills the first guy with a mop stick.
Oh, thanks to the producer.
But in the second, when he kills Dahmer, it's a metal bar. Look it up. fact check me.
We got our external producer fact checking and sending in information. Thank you. So he didn't kill them with a pipe. He killed them with a mop stick.
The first guy in the show, it's with a mop stick.
Okay.
But Dahmer, it is a metal pipe.
Wow. See, a mop stick is a lot harder to kill somebody, dude. You know?
Yeah, bro.
A pipe, whatever. So, yeah, Alex Jones was I think the first guy to go in. He infiltrated that Bohemian Grove, which is this, I don't know, it's like a retreat that a lot of ex-presidents go to and a lot of famous rich people. They burn an effigy of Moloch, the owl god, and they do these weird fucking rituals and shit. And he infiltrated it and recorded it and put some YouTube videos, and that's the first time a lot of people found out about that.
So it's facts.
It's real. Yeah.
Ex-presidents like Bush or Clinton.
Look it up, dude. Who's attended Bohemian Grove? I think the Clintons were there, but it's both Republican and Democrat. It's not down party lines at all. And Epstein, he was talking about Epstein early on. So I don't think he's going to pay. All right. We're going to get into some football.
Yep.
So we had Tua was back at practice today, full participant. Bridgewater was back at practice today, full participant. Tua's been ruled out. Teddy, I think, will be active. He's not starting. Skylar's starting. McDaniel said he felt better with Skylar having a full week of practice because Teddy was not cleared to practice, I think, until Thursday. So he'd rather have a Skylar on a full week of practice than a Teddy on a couple days of practice. X-Man was not even on the injury report, so supposedly he's back. They did say that the Dolphins did everything right in the protocol for Tua. I don't know. Weird. They're absolving them, but at the same time, okay, it's not enough, and we need to do more. So that's the Finns, pretty much, against the Vikings, who do they have a nasty receiver, Jefferson. Is that on your fantasy team?
Yep.
Are you wearing a Viking shirt? No. Yeah. Thought you might be switching teams for this game. Cook is a really good running back. I don't like Kirk Cousins, but
it's not Monday Night Football. Bro.
It's not Monday Night Football. He could fuck you up. We were pretty bad on our picks last week. I was 5-9-1. You were 6-8-1. That means I'm 28-47-3, 373. You're 36-39. That's 480. Respectable. We both got last night's game wrong. Oh my god, another fucking shit show, dude.
The Amazon curse?
Dude, I literally fell asleep. 2-minute warning. I think the Bears were about to score. I dozed off 3 times. My wife kept doing one of these. I was like, just fucking turn it off. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Turn it off. And then Washington won. And their coach, who earlier in the week said the reason they suck is the quarterback. And in the post game, Ron Rivera was like, "Why are you guys asking me about that? I wanted him." And then, of course, their owner this week, there was an ESPN story. See if there's any latest update, because before we went on, I read and the story was Daniel Snyder was in an ESPN story saying he had a lot of dirt on NFL owners and on Jerry Jones.
That was a little while ago.
That was yesterday.
That he had the dirt?
Yeah, that the story popped off that he had dirt on owners, even Goodell, and that's why they can't fuck with him. And if they do, a bunch of people were cited, but not by name, in this ESPN story. And I think just before we went on the air, his lawyer came on and said, "Hey, there's no truth to that. That's all a lie." But what I do find suspicious about that guy is he was involved with all those sexual allegations in the workplace. The thing with the cheerleaders,
Yes,
remember that?
yes.
The naked photographs of the cheerleaders allegedly, and like the advances, and then all the stuff with the investigation in the emails, that then the person that got fired from all that was Chucky, who wasn't even in the Redskins, well, formerly known, wasn't even in Washington. He was the coach of the Raiders, and out of that whole investigation, they got his emails. And then at that point, I was like, well, why are they just finding him? They find them like whatever. So I kind of would believe that he has dirt or naked pictures or whatever of other people, because he just does all this shit and he's still there.
And here it says that his franchise has faced allegations that has fostered a hostile workplace in a host of ways. At least one recent harassment claim against Snyder, another that the team paid $1.6 million to settle in 2009. Snyder's top lieutenant, Bruce Allen, was all over the misogynistic, homophobic, and transphobic email chains that led the coach John Gruden from Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So he's done a bunch of shit himself.
Yeah, him and the franchise
involved. Yeah,
I can't remember what the thing was with the emails, that they were looking into the emails, and then out of those emails is where they got the Chucky emails.
Right here, Roger Goodell and the owners telling guests things like, "They can't fuck with me. The NFL's a mafia. All the owners hate each other." That's not true. All of the owners hate Dan.
Well, why hasn't it kicked him out yet? If it were the NBA, he'd be gone.
Oh yeah.
You know, they seem to just fucking get rid of people when they, you know.
The NFL has never gone through with a vote to remove an owner.
No, because I don't know does it say how many it takes? I think it takes, I don't know if it's 20, but like it's a good amount that have to vote to remove you. And the bottom line is, yes, it is a mafia, and it's like, I'm never gonna vote one of these other motherfuckers out, because then, man, maybe I'm next, dude. Yeah. You know, it's like a fucking, you know, it really is like a mafia unwritten rule. Like, hey, we can never
fuck with each other.
We can never get rid of one of our own. You know, this is all good for everybody. You know, we all make money. But it'd be interesting to see for a long time.
Who's Robert Sarver or Server? Which they say he's now selling his team.
The Suns? Phoenix Suns?
Yeah, probably.
The guy who's also selling the Mercury, is it? The WNBA team? We talked about it.
That might be their name. I don't know. I don't watch that.
But this is the other guy. He had some. What did he?
Was it a phone call?
At first, they were just gonna like suspend him, and then there was a big outcry. I can't remember what he said. It was something racially.
Yeah.
Something racial. And then, what's up, D? How's it going, bro? So, yeah, I don't know, dude. Maybe the guy does know something, and maybe they don't want to fuck with him. And it just is weird that franchise has been involved in so much turmoil, allegations. I mean, and nothing's really come of it. Like, I think he's been fined and whatever. Let's go to the picks, bro. I swear to God, if I'm not 500 this week, I'm not doing these picks anymore.
So I would win.
Yes, I would relinquish command.
All right.
Let's share the lines, and let's make some picks, dude. This could be my last week picking games, guys.
Okay. So you can't see it, but we're sharing.
Yeah, I'll make sure we're sharing here. All right.
We got the Niners favored by 5 at the Falcons. I'll take the Niners on that.
Niners are favored by 5 at the Falcons.
Yeah.
Dude, the Falcons got fucked on that Tom Brady fucking roughing the passer bullshit. They would have stopped him, got the ball back, had a chance to win the game. That was some bullshit, dude. I'm going to take the Falcons, dude. I don't think they'll win, but 5 points kind of a lot for being at home.
All of the games have been relatively close.
Yeah. Including last week's.
Yeah. Next, we got the Bucks at the Steelers. The Bucks favored by 9.5.
Boy, the Steelers stink, huh?
I'll take the Bucks, yeah.
The Bucks have not really blown anybody out. They've lost and like barely won.
I saw the power rankings last week, and I think they're like fucking 6, bro.
That's
whoever makes those things.
That's false,
retarded, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Steelers. I think they'll keep.
Because you don't want them to win by 9.5.
Well, I don't like the Steelers, so this is a game where I'd watch and I'd hope for like massive injuries on both sides and then a draw at the end. But
or a double loss.
I don't know how you could do that, but just I would root for bad things to happen. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bad human.
Has there ever been like a full-on brawl?
Yeah, I mean, there's been brawls, dude.
And the games don't get like canceled and.
Nah. I know the Miami Hurricanes one time had a brawl. Was it against a lot of fights back in the day? Men, when people quarterbacks. When
they took off the dresses.
Yeah. Like when Troy Aikman played, that guy had like 7 concussions, I think, that we know of. Dude, like nobody would ever run out of bounds back then, you know?
Dude, but you got to think about it, right?
What?
You'd keep, whatever. You get paid fucking $50 million. You keep running? Or you rather keep playing?
If anybody should keep running, it's them. Those guys back then must be pissed, bro. They didn't make anything, dude. And they're like, and we fucking didn't run out of bounds, and we didn't slide, and we ran routes across the middle, and we got fucking nailed in their knees as quarterbacks and hitting the head.
Right, but
and our little mask, were like this helmet that I have.
This one?
Yeah, that is like harder than what they had, like fuck, dude. Those guys must be pissed.
No,
man.
right, but like, do you want to fucking stop playing, or do you want to keep playing as long as you want?
Oh no, that's what it's all about now. They're all protecting themselves for the next contract and all that. Just don't be a diva, dude. And if it comes to the playoff,
for sure, don't be a diva.
Yeah, and if it comes to the playoff time, don't fucking run out of bounds. When the game's on the line,
you
got to step it up, dude. You want to slide in week 1 or whatever. Like quarterbacks didn't even used to slide. That was like, that was like a relatively newer thing for me when I started watching. Anyways, Jets are at the Packers, and the Packers are favored by 7. The Jets on paper blew us out when they played us, but it was close. That game was close till the end. I'm not impressed. They've gotten lucky a couple wins. The Browns, let one go that they had in the bag. We had the injury, and then this rookie gets thrown in.
Cold.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Packers.
I'll take them too.
Next up,
we got the Ravens at the Giants. Ravens favored by 5.5.
Wow, but the Giants just beat the Packers.
Yeah.
Out in that was London.
Yes, which some of them were still stuck in London.
Yes, their punter.
Yeah.
Had some passport issues. Yeah. And what I found interesting is that he's Scottish. Their kicker, which I think his name is Graham Gano, also Scottish. They're the only 2 Scottish players in the NFL.
Ever?
Not ever, but active.
Right.
There's only been 10 in the history of the NFL. But isn't that weird that out of the only 2 in the league, they both happen to be the kickers? Well, kicker not so weird because kickers, whatever, European soccer, all this shit. But still, that both of the special teams players.
Scotland and England don't necessarily like each other either.
No, they don't. I just found that interesting, dude.
I'll
Anyways, I will take the Giants.
I'll take the Ravens.
All right.
Next, we got the Patriots at the Browns. Browns favored by 2.5.
This is Bill Belichick's former team. They're coming off a pretty big win. Who did they beat down? They beat down the Lions, right?
Yeah.
See, he probably does that for his little boys, like Matt Patricia, who was a former Lion. He's like, don't worry, we're going to whoop their ass for you. And they fucking whoop the Lions, Now he probably wants to whoop the Browns for himself because they fired him. I will take
the Browns.
I'm taking the Pats.
I don't know why. I'll take the Browns.
You always take the Browns, dude. That's why. Okay, here we go.
Vikings at the Dolphins. Vikings favored by 3.
Dude, just so easy, bro.
I'll take the Vikings.
Of course, dude.
Lock of the week.
Lock of the week, dude. It's got to be. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but you have a rookie 7th round draft pick starting.
What was the final verdict on Hill?
He was back. I think he was back at practice today. Look it up. See what they say about Tyreek. But I think he was back. Dude, ever since they had that game where they went crazy, they gave him a nickname, the Blur Brothers. They haven't really done much, dude, after that.
Tyreek Hill says Dolphins removed damaged ping pong table from locker room.
Oh, that was the big story. Oh, it was damaged?
Yeah.
I thought they removed
to replace it with a new one.
Oh, see, I had heard they replaced it because it was or got rid of it because it was a distraction. All right. I'm going to go inside the Dolphin here for a second.
All right.
We already made our picks.
Let's see what they say about his injury, though.
Inside the Dolphin.
Was removed from the Week 6 injury report and will play against the Vikings.
Yeah, so he probably
was full participant in practice.
Yeah, so he's back.
So looking inside the Dolphin.
Yes. Wherever the poop is of this Dolphin, that's usually what we have been producing for the last 50 years or so. So when Skylar Thompson starts for the Dolphins against the Vikings, he'll join an interesting club in franchise history. He's going to become the 10th Dolphin draft pick to start at quarterback for the team, and the 7th to do so in his rookie year. So he made his debut last week. These two dudes are in the concussion protocol. Yeah, exactly.
The coin might do better than we're doing.
Definitely need the coin back. And then he'll make his first start now. In this article, they mostly resemble his situation mostly resembles Bob Greasy's, who NFL debut came early in the 1967 Week 3 game against Denver when starter John Stofa was injured. Greasy made his first NFL start the following week against powerhouse Kansas City Chiefs. There are 3 Dolphin draft picks whose first start for the team came in their first NFL appearance. Ryan Tannehill in 2012, John Beck in 2007, and David Woodley in 1980. Thompson's first NFL start will come in week 2, or in his week 2, just like another Dolphin draft pick, Dan Marino. Don't get crazy. And here's the list. This is an interesting list because a lot of these guys you don't really hear about. These are the first Dolphins these are the list of Dolphins who never started a game for Miami. These are guys we drafted. Brian Doty, I think that's how you spelled his name. He was pretty good in preseason, if I remember correctly. Pat White, Josh Heupel, John Dutton, Mark Barsotti, Kerwin Bell, 1988. We're in the 80s. Jim Carsados, Jeff Wickersham, Dean May, 1984. Brad Wright, 1981. Larry Fortner, 1979. Guy Benjamin, 1978. Bill Kenny, 1978. Jeff Gantz, 1976. John Graham, 1975. Gary Valbuena, not too bueno, 1974. Craig Curry, 1972. And Kim Hammond, 1968. They also drafted Jim Jensen, they mentioned here, but he was a quarterback in college, but he ended up being like a utility player, running back, receiver. I think he was like the emergency quarterback for most of his time with the Dolphins. So these are the Dolphin QB draft picks in their first start for Miami. Tua, 2020, first round pick, 12 of 22, 93 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions in a 28-17 victory. Didn't ask him to do too much, obviously. Threw for fucking 93 yards. 2012, Ryan Tannehill. He was also a first-round pick. 20 of 36, 219 yards, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 30-10 loss to Houston. That did not go well. Chad Henne before him, 2008. 14 of 22, 115 yards, 1 touchdown, and they won 38-10. But again, they didn't ask him to do a lot. 2007, John Beck, 9 of 22, 109 yards, 17-7 loss. Scott Mitchell, this guy was a lefty, too, if I'm not mistaken. 4th round draft pick, 1990 draft. 12 of 19, 190 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. That was a win. Dan Marino, what did he do his first game? 19 of 29, 322 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 38-35 overtime loss. But even that's exciting, dude, right? Like, that's what you want. Oh, man, he threw picks, he threw touchdowns, overtime, 38-35. Like, you're not going to get that with Tua, dude. That was like almost all Marino's career. It was always like high scoring, are they going to win? Who gets the ball last, It was always exciting, even in losses. Before him was David Woodley in 1980. Look at these stats. 4-15, 61 yards, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and they won 21-16 against the Saints, who must have sucked at that time. 1974 draft, Don Strock, week 12 in 1975. He was drafted in 74. How could he be I guess this is his first start. All right, he's not a rookie anymore. 12-15, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns. They lost 24-0, obviously. So that's
that was the last one?
Yeah, that's the last one. So they don't really ask guys to do a lot, They need to run the ball if they want to have a chance. Mostert ran the ball pretty good.
But does first appearance mean first start?
No, first start means like you're coming into the game and you're starting the game.
So it's not a full start that they had, maybe.
Who?
These guys.
Yeah, this was their first start.
Oh, first start, not first appearance.
No, it mentions their first appearance before, but these are the games in which they started
their first start.
Their first game that they started the game. Didn't come in relief, and usually you have a week of practice under your belt.
Tua threw 91 yards in his first start?
Yeah. His first play was an interception, I think.
I think it was.
Yeah, he got hit by what's the Rams' big fucking guy?
Donald?
Yeah. He got hit by Aaron Donald. And I think he got hit and I believe it was a pick or a fumble. I can't remember. Because it does say here see the stats. I don't know. It says 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. I think it was a fumble, though. Pretty sure he had a turnover. I read a pretty interesting article also about see if you can find this guy's article to share it. His name is
Dude, I don't think we finished the picks.
Oh, my bad. Let's go back to the picks. Let's do that, and then we'll talk about this shit and get out of here. I got caught up with the Dolphins. Sorry, we went deep inside the Dolphin.
Next, Bengals at the Saints. Bengals favored by 3.
Dude, just as I was talking about Taysom Hill or thinking about him the other day, that like what happened to that guy? They gave him all this money, and then like he went off last week. You saw he had like rushing touchdown, passing touchdown. He went fucking crazy, dude. I was wondering why, if they're having so much trouble, they're not using that guy more. But I guess they thought the same thing and they did it. I'll take the Saints.
I'll take the Bengals.
Okay.
Next we got the Jags. Indy favored by 2.5.
I'm taking the Jags.
I'm gonna go, bro. I think I might go with the Jags. They lost to the Texans 13-6.
The Jags?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're still in first place, I think. I'm not sure.
They lost to the Eagles.
Yeah, but come on, that's the Eagles, dude.
Yeah. They beat the Colts already.
Well, they are the Colts. Oh, the Jaguars beat the Colts already?
Yeah.
Oh, was that at the end of the game or was that a tie?
No, they beat them 24-0.
Was that a preseason game?
No, the second game of the season.
Damn, why are they playing them so close to the second game of the season?
Yeah, September 18.
Yeah. Yep. Who did the Colts tie with? That was the Falcons? I noticed they have that 1 on them.
Let's see. Yeah, I think it might have been the Falcons. The Texans.
There you go.
First game of the season.
All right, so who are you taking?
I'll take the Colts. I'm going to look for that win since they lost already.
All right.
Dude, and next week they're playing the Titans, and they already played the Titans.
That is a weird schedule, man. That is a funky fucking schedule. Cardinals are at the Seahawks. Cardinals are favored by 2.5. I will take Seattle.
I'll take the Cards.
Hopefully, Kyler Murray doesn't wear a suit like that again. That gives me a bad
juju.
Yeah, bad vibes. Panthers at the Rams. Rams are favored by 10. Why, dude? The Rams have not been good.
I'll take it.
What does that mean?
I'll take the Rams.
What is the Rams' record right now? I'm taking the Panthers, by the way. They just fired their coach. They might be fired up. Who's coaching for them?
They might be
come out flat.
Discombobulated.
Let's see. Who is the Colts?
Rams are 2-3.
It's defending Super Bowl champions, right?
Yep.
Who's the Panthers interim coach? Dude, that's early to fire a coach.
Acting coach?
Steve Wilks. Steve Wilks aims to beat odds as Panthers interim head coach.
Cam Akers out against the Panthers.
Wow, ESPN article here. Steve Wilks could have taken the easy way out Tuesday when asked why he accepted the job as interim head coach of the Carolina Panthers, considering the history of black interim coaches getting the job permanently is bleak. He could have agreed with owner David Tepper, who, from the same podium almost 24 hours earlier, issued a reminder the organization never had 2 consecutive winning seasons and declared it's never had a real culture of winning. He didn't. Instead, with Tipper sitting in the audience, Wilkes noted the Panthers had a true winning culture from 2013 to 15 when they won 3 consecutive NFC South titles, so he was the defensive secondary coach under Ron Rivera. He reminded listeners his hometown team went to the Super Bowl in 2015, so I know what it takes. All right, he's politicking for getting the permanent job and that they could still do it and that they were pretty good when he was there before, basically. Wilkes prepared for his Panthers debut Sunday against the defending Super Bowl champions. All right, dude. He got me fired up, dude. I'm feeling good about my pick. Bills. Oh, this is a good one. Bills are at the Chiefs. Bills are favored by 2.5. I gotta take the Chiefs, dude. I kind of like what I'm seeing from Mahomes without Tyreek Hill. It doesn't seem like he's missing him. Kelsey's fucking beast, dude.
And the Bills haven't looked the greatest.
No, they've
this
been like
season.
up and down.
This is a rematch of that
Classic, right?
conference final.
Is that the one where the Chiefs came back with like no time left, basically at the end, where like it was like humanly impossible, like seconds and shit?
And then I think that they went to overtime and the Chiefs got the ball first.
Yeah, that was a crazy instant classic game. Should be a fun game.
I'll take the Chiefs, man.
Okay. We're on board there. This is a good Sunday night game, division game. I think Eagles are 5-0. Cowboys are 4.
4-1, yeah.
Cowboys are 4-1.
Yeah, I'll take the Cowboys.
The Giants have a pretty good record too, right?
Giants are 4-1. Eagles are 5-0.
And what are the Cowboys?
4-1.
So they're all the teams except the Commanders have really good.
Wait,
records.
Who's the other one?
In that division?
Yeah.
The Commanders.
No, the other one.
Cowboys, Giants, Eagles.
Oh, the Giants. The Giants. Giants are no. I don't think the Giants are 4-1.
I think they are, dude. Look up the NFC East standings. Eagles are favored by 6.5 here. That's a lot of points for.
I'll take the Cowboys. Yes, Giants are 4-1.
They both are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you taking? Cowboys?
Cowboys, yeah.
Cooper Rush will be starting this game.
Dak was supposed to be coming back this one.
Yeah, but they're gonna go with Cooper Rush. They said. I mean, the guy's winning, bro.
Look at the next stinker on Monday. Broncos again, prime time.
What? They gotta make some changes, dude. Broncos. No, Dak already got a contract, right? So it's not like they're trying to hurt his future value by not starting him. Broncos, Chargers. Chargers favored by 4.5. I'm thinking the Chargers. People hate playing with Russell Wilson, it looks like.
Yeah, I'll take the Chargers.
And I read he has a torn lat or something. I guess that's not enough to have you out. Should we pick the Thursday night game in case we don't?
Yeah. It is Saints at Cardinals. And dude, I think we picked the Thursday night game on the show last week, and then we chose it.
Yeah. But our pick was the same.
Oh, it was the same?
The Bears. Yeah, I have it right here. Chicago.
Okay. Saints at Cards. I'll take the Cardinals.
Cardinals are favored by 2.5. I'll take the Saints. Okay. That's the picks. So, yeah. I don't know. You might want to check, but last I read, I have the notes that Cooper Rush is going to start. So, even though Dak is back. We mentioned the Dolphins notes. Serenia. Okay, Devante Adams. I want to talk about him for a second. Did you see that at the end of the Raider game on Monday night?
Yeah.
Dude, that guy, it was a kid. He was like 20 or something like that. I think it was his first day on the job. And I like his lawyer.
You got a concussion.
Dude, they fucking played the concussion card, bro. His lawyer went, you know what? These guys are having problems with concussions in the league. You have a concussion. I'm not saying he doesn't have a concussion, but I'm saying, like, they could have used any other head injury. You know, we got to use the concussion word right now. Like, Tua just helped that guy. That guy should give Tua some of his money. First of all, Adams is
Tua has a patent on that.
Yes. Adams is a fucking idiot, dude.
Yeah.
You know, and a liar. I felt terrible instantly. He went out and they tweeted after him. Dude, if you felt terrible instantly,
pick the guy up.
Yeah, bro, help the fucking kid up, dude. He's fucking schlepping around with a camera first day on the job. Definitely looked like the kid should not have been crossing at that moment when he did. You ever seen that guy get blown up? It's an older dude. He like walks out in front of the tunnel as the.
Yes, bro. He gets blown.
That guy got fucked up, dude. Like he goes.
That was like a crackback.
If that would have happened to Tua, bro, Tua would have been out for the season, bro. That guy kept on, dude. He did his fucking job. So, yeah, he's gonna have to fucking pay for sure, bro. Yeah, and he was charged with misdemeanor assault, dude. And I don't think he'll go to jail, but there's a possibility, like legally, technically, legally. I don't think he will, but yeah, that kid's gonna get paid.
I think the guy that's getting paid too is the guy that got those people call it the field, the fans that run on the field.
Oh, the guy who got hit by
the Rams guy.
Yeah, that one. I think that's fair game, dude. You run on the field, you're gonna
pitch invaders.
You're gonna get hit, dude. The guy was trying to save pigs that were fucking stolen or some shit like that.
That was his
That was his cause.
Dude, they almost fucked up Messi in the New Jersey game when they played against Jamaica. Did you see that?
I saw people walking up and like hugging and shit.
There was a pitch invader, and he like wanted him to sign his back. So Messi started to sign it, and they came and they tackled the fucking guy, but they also hit Messi in the process.
Dude, you see, that shit's scary, bro, because there was that third base coach who got attacked one time. I don't know if you ever saw that one.
No.
There was the tennis player. She got stabbed, I think. Remember that one? What was her name? I think it was Monica Seles, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
of course.
You don't know, bro.
Messi was like scared at first. But
yeah, like, is this a fucking Brazil fan coming to kill me or something? Or, is it, if you're on the Dolphins, you're like, is this a fucking Patriot fan that Belichick sent to fuck? You don't know, dude, what it is. So I'm not really down with, like, it's kind of cool in college when they do that shit after the game and shit, but it just feels weird in the pros for, like, grown-ass people to be, like, running onto the field of play during the game. I think you deserve to get fucking lit up, dude. So if I'm the judge, I'm not paying that guy. I will pay the other guy. And dude, the Raiders gotta be regretting the Josh McDaniels thing, dude. They gotta be like saying, like, why the fuck didn't we keep the fucking gang member guy that we had last year? I can't remember his fucking name. The guy they had last year when they fired Chucky, the interim coach. He came into that whole fucking mess where they had just Ruggs had killed that lady and got cut from the team, the receiver. The emails came out and they fired Chucky, and then they just made that guy the coach, and then like he took them to the playoffs. I don't think they won a playoff game. They lost against the Bengals. They should have won, but still, he kept the team together, and then they fucking let him go, dude, and they fucking bought this piece of crap from the Patriots.
Are they 0-4?
They're 1-4 because they beat somebody. I don't know who they fucking beat, but their season's over, dude. And that guy's got to be on the hot seat, He'll probably end up back in New England next year, just like they all do. Every year. They go,
tail between the legs.
They go running back to daddy. Running back to daddy. You got a job for me, daddy? I know I left, daddy. I tried. I do the best with you, daddy. You want me to clean toilets? What I got to do? Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, I'll do whatever you want. Thanks, Dad. So, anyways, I wanted to talk about this article I read about, because I did think about this, and then I don't know the difference, obviously, but I thought about all this concussion shit that they're talking about, with football players and all these rules, and I start thinking about like boxers and MMA. They deal with the same shit, except obviously those guys, if they get knocked out badly, they won't fight for months. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a weird in between thing, because if they get knocked out badly and lose the fight and the fight's over, then they'll take months off and not fight. But if they're in one of those wars where they're just like taking accumulated punishment, maybe some knockdowns, and then they get up and then another knock, like those are like a bunch of little mini concussions that they're fucking having. Those could be worse than the one where they just fucking knock you the fuck out. But I guess you never see the fucking finger thing because they have gloves on, but maybe they do get fucking fucked up with their fingers too, but we don't see it, Yes, like this is actually not West Side. This is Tua concussion. Exactly, that shit. But you do see them sometimes with their hands out, especially in MMA. You see that shit too, where they get like fucking frozen with their hands out and shit. So what this guy was saying in his article, what is this dude's name? I was going to see if you could look it up. Okay, don't know the dude's name. Anyways. Actually, look it up. Morgan Campbell concussion article. See if you can look it up here so we can share it with them. Basically, what this dude is saying is John Macias Montel lost by TKO to Carlos Adams last Saturday in LA, and he's on an automatic suspension. He can't compete again until November 22nd, and he didn't even fall down. He never even hit the canvas. So he's saying, how long would they have suspended him if he fell down like Tua did?
Is it this one?
Maybe. He also was reporting on a fight between, I remember this dude, Badou Jack in 2019 and Adonis Stevenson. This is the article right here. Adonis Stevenson held one of the light heavyweight titles, and he fought out of Canada. Yeah, bro, we're not trying to, we want to keep the facts, Remo, dude, even though we talk about like moon landing and fucking UFOs. So, still, when we can, we fact check it.
Where are you in the article?
A little bit further down. It's when he starts talking about Adonis Stevenson. Right, yeah. So that dude was like light heavyweight champion for a while. He was an older guy, 41, as you can see there. And then he was in a pretty tough fight with this Badou Jack guy. And the bout ended in a draw. 6 months later, he went to fight this guy, which I can't pronounce his name, Alexander Gvozdyk, who I believe was being trained by Teddy Atlas at the time. And that guy, who wasn't known as like a fucking heavy puncher, knocked that guy out into a coma. And he was in a coma for a long time, dude. I don't know if he's out of it already at this point. Maybe we can check on him. Adonis Stevenson. And, basically what he's gathered from experts is that the brain damage can linger for months, undetected by CT scans, MRIs, and, like how
3 weeks.
3 weeks he was in a coma?
Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, I don't think the guy's ever been back to, like, that's it. He can never fight again, he's
no, I don't think so.
Yeah. His life changed for everything. But basically what he's saying is that there's not, like, a ton of difference between football concussions and boxing concussions. They're all concussions, they're all brain injuries. Yeah. It's all,
You were mentioning it last week that once you get one, you're more prone to getting them.
Yeah. It's like breaking the seal when you're drinking, dude. You're more likely to go back and break it again. It's just how it goes. So I don't know, for whatever that's worth. I think boxing is a fucking far more. That's the guy, Morgan Campbell. Far more brutal sport.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Than football.
Constant blows.
MMA is far more brutal. I don't know, dude. I just hope they don't change the game so much that it's unrecognizable. Dude, we should sit down, especially since you kind of started watching football recently more. You should sit down. We should watch like a game from 1985, and dude, you'll be amazed at the style of football. For one, is different. The amount of like times players come out, hardly ever. If like you're not dying, you're not coming out of the game. Like the running back would carry the ball all the carries was like who's the backup? I don't even know who the backup is on this team. It was like that starting running back for the most part that was getting all the carries. The starting two receivers for the most part were getting the catches. There wasn't like so many substitutions. There wasn't a lot of running out of bounds. There wasn't a lot of sliding, not even quarterback sliding. There was no rules protecting the knees. I'm not saying these are bad rules. We want the players to play, but it was just so different, so much more savage, the game at that time, that it's interesting to watch. I enjoy watching those old.
Did the Super Bowls
pissing and shit out? Well, dude, we had a guy here on the Dolphins who would fucking piss in his fucking pants, literally. Crowder, I believe he would fucking pee in his pants, literally, because he didn't want to go to the fucking. It was disgusting, but true story.
Did the Super Bowls get crazy, like with the hard hits and shit like that?
Yeah, I'm sure it's just like not
because it's the final,
Yeah, it's like WrestleMania, dude. They would. I mean, there was a lot of nasty injuries in Super Bowls too. But yeah, also those Super Bowls meant. I don't know what the bonus is now for a Super Bowl win, but I think it was much more important to those guys that weren't making as much yearly. Like it meant that money meant a lot more to them. So, they wanted to win it. I don't know. Of course, when you can make more money, you want to win more. But it'd be interesting to see some old games.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah, it's almost a different sport, dude. I think, dude, Emmitt Smith was I was never a Cowboys fan, and I'm not, and I never will be. But like that guy, I think he played with like a separated shoulder once, and like just that guy never came out of the fucking game, dude. That guy just fucking. My son got into a fight at school today, changing subjects completely for a second. How old were you when you got into your first fight?
I have it.
Well, you can do it right now, dude.
I guess it wasn't a fight.
I thought Remo was saying pissing and shitting on themselves because they got so fucked up playing that they lost control of their bodily functions later. Which, a lot of guys ended up fucked up for their adult life.
Me and my brother were getting.
That doesn't count. Fights with your brother?
You didn't even let me finish, bro.
Sorry, bro.
We were getting like.
I think you told me the story.
Attacked, at the soccer field.
You were about to attack me when I interrupted you, dude.
By a bunch of people. I don't know. I smacked one guy.
Like open hand smack?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that's even more insulting, dude?
Yeah,
Why didn't you fucking punch him, bro?
Because it was after like the
backhand, forward hand.
Not forward. It was after like
in the back of the head.
Nah, he was walking up to me and I just smacked him in the face. Like he did a Will Smith. It was after everything happened.
You did like a Will Smith.
Yeah.
Keep my brother's name out your
what
mouth.
Happened? My brother was being goalie. I was not on the sideline, but I was behind the goal. He got into it with a guy. Like the guy was holding my brother down, trying to let his teammates score. And then after that, my brother like grabbed him by the neck and like shoved his face in the ground, like because he was holding him on the ground and.
Mm-hmm.
So then I see this guy running towards them, and I assumed he was going to like hit
Help
my
him?
brother. Yeah, so I just fucking went and I fucking shoved him, and like he flew back, he landed on the ground, and then that's when everybody started chasing us.
You want some of this, dude?
Yeah, I'll take some with some ice. The
What?
Glimmer, that one. And then after the whole thing finished, he came up to me and was like pretty much saying like, "Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you?" Shit like that, whatever. And he just kept walking up to me, and I like put my set up, and he kept walking up to me, so I just fucking smacked him.
And that was the end of it?
That was the end of it. Yeah, my brother like punched one guy, and he like fucking made him bleed and shit. But that was like pretty much the only real fight I was ever in.
How old were you there?
I was already older, maybe 19, 20.
All right, here's to lovers, not fighters.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, dude, Bruno in school, they were playing some game. I don't even know what game. He thought the guy cheated. So he thought it'd be a good idea to like jump on him and tackle him because he cheated. And then he did that. And the guy like sucker punched him in the eye. And then he started chasing him.
Bruno chasing the kid?
Yeah, to get him back. I'm not sure what happened. The kid ended up on the floor. Like Bruno stomped on his stomach before they broke him up. And then here's his mistake. All that for me is fine. Probably shouldn't have tackled the kid, but whatever. Then like another one of his friends asked him what happened, and I guess he was so pissed and so like emotional still about the thing that he was like, I think he called him an MF or like, stop bothering me, MF or something, and he punched him, and I was like, dude, that's the mistake. That's your boy. You should have been like, yeah, dude, this dude punched me. Let's go get him, dude. Like after school, that's what he should have done. But he like took out his anger on his friend. That was the fucked up part. But anyways, he's got like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, no PE.
Goddamn.
Yeah, dude. I don't like it. I think you gotta have PE to like let it can be locked up in that school. I would have liked more like detention
or suspension.
Oh, because then I gotta deal with him.
Okay.
Detention. You keep him there. He's not here at home. Make him do his homework. Win for me. But they're smart. They don't want to keep them in there. They want to take care of it the way. Big Remo, 6th or 7th grade. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Well, you're a big dude too, so probably people don't want to fuck with you, bro. Let's be honest here, okay? For a second,
I had a kid in middle school, 7th grade, I think.
Well, you were like big too. They probably didn't want to fuck with you.
He nut checked me, and then I fucking chased him.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you liked it.
No. I chased him, and we ran through the front doors. He like went down the stairs. I jumped and I like grabbed him and fucking threw him on the ground, and I just held him down. But I was just like, "Don't fucking do that" or something. That was it.
Well, that's more like a beatdown. It's not really a fight.
Nah.
But the principal said, like when they get to 4th or 5th grade, they get very competitive. I remember like in 2nd grade, dude, I was getting into fights, dude. I remember being in fights as soon as far back as I have memory, pretty much.
Call bullshit on that.
What? The fighting? Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah.
Sorry.
Like 2nd grade, 3rd grade, middle school, high school.
Not really.
High school.
I'm more scared.
Well, if you lose a fight in high school, like you're probably getting really fucked up, and I was, and at that point you start realizing, okay, wait, there's fucking people that can.
Let me hang around.
Or there's people.
Boxer.
There's people who can fight. Well, I had a friend that was a boxer too. Hanging out with him felt very safe because nobody really fucked with him, and if they did, it was over.
Oh yeah.
But no, you know, if you continue to get into fights once you're older, like people get really fucked up, you know.
Yeah.
And it was starting to be me to get fucked up. So I was like, all right, you know, my fighting career is over, dude.
What about in the park?
I got to multiple fights in the park, dude. And it wasn't a good record, but I would still get into fucking fights, dude. Those would happen a lot, though. You would see fights in the park systems. I don't know about daily, but like weekly. There was always beefs going around. There was cliques and beefs and like fucking, you know,
Dame las llaves.
yeah. Paul Rubes. Yeah.
That I was trying to think of.
Mm-hmm. And then there was always like one or two real mediocre girls, but they were the only girls there. So like everybody was sweating them and stuff. And then there was always beefs over the girls. It was just the parks were they were fun. Yeah. But you start realizing after a certain point, you know, I'm not that good of a fighter to be fighting all the time, dude. You know? So I cut my fight career short. I might have had a 500 record, but my losses were pretty devastating, dude. I broke my nose like 2 or 3 times. Well, I didn't break it. They broke it for me.
Yeah.
What else do we have, dude? I saw the FBI was they were the FBI. Where's my notes, dude? Who are they tailing, dude? Aretha Franklin, dude, of all people. Can you believe that?
Who is she?
Famous singer, dude. This stuff comes out now, and it's yeah, the FBI was spying on Aretha Franklin. This stuff comes out now, and it's like old news, you know, because it happened like I think this was in the 60s and shit. But like, apparently, that goes back to Hoover. You know, remember we talked about Hoover before and like how he used to spy on everybody, including the presidents and shit.
Is that Big Daddy?
Big Brother.
Big Brother.
Yeah, Big Daddy's in Flanagan's or Bill Belichick. It was just standard operating procedure. They would just spy on anybody famous or with any influence, and especially people in the civil rights movement and shit. They would be like spying on them, and they would just spy on everybody.
Who's Hoover?
The head of the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover. All right, dude, we have all our picks in. You got anything else before we get the fuck out of here?
Good luck tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, I'm going hunting tomorrow. It'll be a miracle if we catch anything. That place we're going to is not a good place, but my dad really likes going there for whatever reason, so we will be there again. Let's check the MLB scoreboard real quick. Can we share that? See what's going on? Playoffs are going on. Aroldis Chapman is watching them from home. He didn't want to go to a workout.
I think they might be calling him back
for the next series.
Mangu was telling me, yeah.
Well, I thought about that too because they reset the roster after every round.
And somebody got injured, and he might need Tommy John.
So he could redeem himself.
And Padres are up 2-1.
And that series is tied at a game apiece, I think.
I think so, yeah. Does it say?
No. Click on this.
This?
Yeah. I think there was one more game tonight.
Yankees, no? It got rained out yesterday. The Guardians won today, so they're tied 1-1.
Okay. Yeah, they're just on game 2 because of that rain out.
The Phillies won.
Big time. 9-1.
9-1.
So they're up 2-1.
And these guys are 2-1 Dodgers?
No, that's a 2-1 count. It doesn't say, but I believe this series is tied at a game apiece. Yeah, pretty sure. Padres won the previous game. The Dodgers had won the first game or something like that. I don't know. And then nobody else is playing. We don't want to sign up for anything. Who plays tomorrow?
Probably Yankees again, right? To make up for that, yeah. Braves, Phillies. So Dodgers, yeah, they are tied 1-1.
Okay, there you go. That series will be 2-1 for somebody tomorrow. And then Houston's up 2-0 on the Mariners.
Fuckers. These guys are tied 1-1, and then
That'll be 2-1 for somebody.
And then this one is 2-1.
Speaking of upcoming sports, can we look up the odds on the Deontay Wilder fight? He's fighting tomorrow, I think, on some Fox pay-per-view. I don't even know who he's fighting. I want to see this guy fight Joshua or fucking Tyson Fury. Bettors expect Deontay Wilder will rebound from back-to-back losses to defeat Robert Helenius. So he's fighting like a Tyson Fury lookalike guy?
Yeah. To get his
Robert Helenius.
To get his
To get his confidence up?
Yeah. He's favored 7-14.
Wow, that's a pretty big fucking favorite, dude. You gotta lay down. This is bet 10. No. You gotta lay down 714 to win 100, right? And Helenius, if you bet 100 on him, you get 500. He's lost 3 times. I don't know to who. Can we look up that guy's boxing record? Boxingrec.com? No, they have like a thing where you could see who he fought and when.
Oh.
Like Helenius Boxing Rec. There you go. It's the second thing. I think this is still a free website you could look at. There you go. Just seeing the level of talent this guy. The Nordic Nightmare.
58% knockout.
Deontay Wilder's like 90%. So he's fighting Wilder. He fought and beat 2 times in a row Adam Kownacki. That guy's past his prime.
He lost to
Gerald Washington, which I'm not really familiar with him. He lost to Dillian White. Dillian White was a contender for a little while.
He beat Yuri back to back.
Okay, this guy's, I don't want to say a bum, but like obviously if he's that huge of an underdog, you would expect the Bronze Bomber to knock him out quickly.
Johan Duwapas.
Yeah, I don't know any of these guys. Let me look up the rest of the card. What are you doing this weekend?
Nothing, man.
You gonna be watching the Dolphins game?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see what the undercard is on this.
Argentinian fights.
Oh, dude, some Argentinian guy won like the phantom weight, or I think I don't know if he already had it or he just won it. I saw it the other day. He had either won or defended the title. I think he's the only Argentinian champ right now. Let me see what's on the undercard for Wilder. Oh, Caleb Plant is on the card against Anthony Durrell, Frank Sanchez, Carlos Negron, Gary Antonio Russell, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Starts at 9 p.m. at the Barclays Center. That's just like $80, bro. $74.99. Fox pay-per-view. We'll see. I really want to see. That's Usyk. Who are these? The pound-for-pound best fighters? Champs. Or the champions right now?
Champs, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know when this guy's fighting again. There's a pretty big fight coming up for that guy, I think, right? Shakur? Is it Shakur Stevenson? Or is it, I can't remember.
I'm trying to look for this. You said Phantom.
Phantomweight. Bantamweight, not Phantom.
Oh, sorry.
But that's not the guy.
There's no champ.
That guy's pretty good in a way. But where's this guy?
Right here, super flyweight.
The Argentinian guy's a super flyweight?
Yeah, right here. Fernando Martinez.
That's the guy. Okay, so that belt is like splintered from like bunch of people have like the different versions of the belts. I thought it was a bantamweight.
Unanimous, you gotta have 3 of them, or the 3 main. Not unanimous.
Undisputed.
Undisputed.
Yeah.
Usyk has 4 of them. Is it these? WBO, IBO, IBF, and WBA?
Yeah, the problem is that the one that Fury has, that's like the legit.
Oh no, that's it. It's WBO, WBC, IBO, and IBF, right? To be undisputed.
Yeah, those are the major ones.
Yeah.
The big green
this
belt.
Is the main.
Yeah, that's the big green one. That's the one you really want, and that's the one. Who had that shit? Deontay Wilder had that shit. He took it from Wilder.
WBC.
What's that other big fight coming up? It's
Canelo Triple G.
That passed already.
Yeah.
No, it's one of these like it's one of these like in the middle divisions.
You said it might be Shakur Stevenson?
Maybe.
He's the WBC champ. And the WBO.
No, it's not him. It's is it Terrence Crawford?
Gervonta Davis?
No.
Terrence Crawford is...
Is it Crawford and Errol Spence?
Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford has the WBO. He has 3 of them, and then Errol Spence. No, who was the other? Crawford. Crawford has 1. Yeah, they're in the same division. Could be them.
Yeah, I think it's Spence versus
Crawford.
Yeah, but October 2nd said the fight may be in jeopardy because of contract disputes. So who knows? That's the fucking problem with boxing, dude. Like, they can never get, like, the fucking best guys to fight at the best moment. Yeah. And then, like, when you get the fights, you know, like, fucking Pacquiao's already old. And
Golovkin has fucking 3 belts.
Really? That guy needs to retire already, dude.
Canelo?
He needs to fight that guy who beat him.
Oh, he's not on the field. He's missing 1 for undisputed.
Yeah, the problem with him is he vacates the belts every once in a while and then moves up in weight division.
Yeah, he loves to change weight division.
Mm-hmm. So when he lost to that guy...
Who beat him?
Beal, go up in weight division. That guy.
Bevel?
Yeah. But he was the champion, actually. So he just kept his belt. And he didn't lose any of his belts because it wasn't in that division. He bumped up to that division to fight him.
Like, this guy's from where Triple G's from.
What is that? Ukraine? No,
Kazakhstan, is it?
Very nice. My sister, number 8 prostitute in Kazakhstan.
Usyk, this is the guy that went to go fight for the Ukraine.
Yeah, dude.
No, it wasn't them, right?
Yeah.
No, not them.
Yes.
No. It was the other guys, the brothers.
Him too. Yeah, and Lomachenko, I think.
Yeah, the Lomachenko brothers.
No, the brothers are the Klitschko's. Sorry. That's what I was thinking. One of those guys is like a politician in one of those areas. But I think this guy and Lomachenko were fucking training too at one point. That war is just prolonged, dude. They blew up that bridge, and then these fuckers are fucking throwing drone strikes everywhere. When's that shit gonna fucking end, dude? It just seems like that shit's gonna go on forever, dude. And we're just fucking pumping money over there, pump it.
I think that's what they're doing. That's why it's being prolonged.
They're like, all right, dude. Keep pumping it.
20 for me, 20 billion for me, 20 billion for you.
Dude, every once in a while, I lost track. Every once in a while, I read an article and it's like, oh, we're just sending $4 billion in aid now, $600 million in aid or weapons, and it's the fucking military-industrial complex, dude. They gotta fucking. There has to be war, dude. There has to be war. The defense companies need to get fucking contracts and fucking get funded and send money to buy back from us, and we keep part of the money. And what the fuck is going on, dude? It's just fucking crazy, bro. Like, with all that money, how many problems could we have solved here?
No, dude, after that hurricane, I think all of them. All the problems.
It's crazy, bro.
I think they got that bridge in Sanibel up. Not fully, but like they can cross it.
Oh, really? Well, that's good for those people, dude.
Yeah.
It's like old people and shit, especially. That's fucking crazy, man. All right, dude. So hopefully the Dolphins can experience a miracle on Sunday. It's the third different quarterback to start a game for them in the third. What?
You want to show the sponsors?
Oh, yeah, dude. I forgot about that. Let's show. I got some stuff from Man of Action Figures before we get out of here. WWE, Dusty Rhodes, Pop. You know what? Let me put this thing over here so we can get a better look at the stuff. Dusty Rhodes. I like big butts and I cannot lie. These other brothers can't deny. Sir Mix-a-Lot. Right there. Let me take this comment off real quick. I'm going to keep one of those. Grand Moff Tarkin.
Grand Moff talking.
Yeah. Grand Moff talking.
Yeah.
manofactionfigures.com. We'll have those for
There's
you.
a Black Series?
Yeah.
They don't put them in the box anymore?
They do, but those are called archives, and I think they like.
Oh, it's like remakes?
Yeah. Hey, dude! Shout out to is his name on here? We had him on the show. The guy who was making this magazine. Remember?
Oh yeah.
It just came out. Toy Collector magazine.
He
You can pick that up.
He looked up he talks about like the toys that aren't made anymore, right?
Yeah, he made some books about that. And you can pick up the magazine, which is like a toys
that were never made or something like that.
Yeah, those are his books. This is just like a news magazine for toys. And I'm embarrassed. Let me look up his name because we had him on a show. Blake Wright, episode 133, if you want to check it out. He's putting out that magazine. And we have it available at manofactionfigures.com. You can go to the website. You can visit the store, 27551 South Dixie Highway. What we got here? This is Hedora 50th anniversary Monster Arts Bandai. G.I. Joe Classified. Oh man, you can't see this. This is in the box, dude. But it's Snake Eyes and Timber. Sorry for the glare, guys. This is a second version of this. We already had a different version of this previously. So we got that in stock. We got some Run DMC vinyl.
Vinyl rock icons.
I think they call these. What do they call these? Vinyl All-Star. Vinyl Gold.
Run DMC.
Yeah, and Jam Master J. And finally, from what was one of the top movies when we did the whole movie episode, this is Hooper from Jaws when he first arrives at, what do they call it? Amity Island. With those no good New Englanders up there. And that's it. You can check those out at manofactionfigures.com. You can go to store 27551 South Dixie Highway. You can call us 305-255-1987. There's also another version of that comes with him in the diver suit, which is pretty cool.
And NECA's getting a little better in the details, huh?
Yeah, these are like, I don't know what line they call this, but they're like the cloth style figures. All right, bro. We ready to get out of here?
Yeah, bro.
All right, dude. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers to you guys. Thanks for joining us.